we got a special one for you today. See that thing sitting on the tower there, that cement crane thingy? We're gonna lift it up this way. It's gonna be amazing, you'll see. What's going on?
Morning.
How you doing?
Fine.
Okay, so please tell me we're lifting the one that has the boom attached to it.
Yes,
Yes! Because I saw the other one doesn't have a boom on it. That would be very anticlimactic.
Yeah, no, we're lifting this one probably about 12 feet. We don't want to get too high to get in the way of the crane. Then we'll be able to do 2 floors if we jack it.
Oh, you get up 12 feet, you do 2 more floors, and then you're not right up into the crane?
Yeah, we can actually still pump without shutting the crane down.
Maybe one of the few times ever where a Z-boom is advantageous in a placing boom application? Or still a pain in the ass? Still debatable?
Roll and fold, you could stick it out and come back to yourself. Keep it low too, so.
Yeah, still got enough room to curl it back in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Still don't have to have more than one section up to pump the whole slab.
So this is a 2-man job or 1-man job?
It's better with 2. You could do it with 1 if you really had to, but
one guy on the boom and one guy on the camera.
No.
Giving moral support.
No. Well, normally ideally you have one guy at the top running the remote jacking, and one guy down on the bottom where the jack is, just to confirm that everything's doing what it's supposed to do.
So are we going on the top or the bottom?
We'll be everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh, this is great. Wow, I'm excited. Okay, let's head on up. Do we have to walk?
Of course we have to walk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 floors. Oh God. Wow.
I've already been up and down like 10 times today, so.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
This is where
we'll see.
Up.
Oh, here we go.
Pump goes in, comes in, goes through the diversion valve, goes down here.
Oh, this is the pipe that runs under the street, right?
Goes under the road.
And this is the 3-way valve, so you can switch it over, suck the sponge right back into the pump to clean that out, and you don't have to take any pipes off.
That's right.
But with the 2-way valve, you've actually, once you switch it over, you got to pull a pipe out to get the sponge in.
Or else suck a sponge all the way from the top back into the pipe, into the pump.
It's super complicated to look at in this current state, but maybe one day, that'll be a separate video. One day when we're actually blowing out, we'll kind of get into it in more detail. But this is, yeah, it's super simple. It just looks confusing. It looks like a bunch of spaghetti in its current state. Okay.
Yeah. Last time you were here, last time you filmed it, we were going down the hole.
Yes.
Now I'm
yeah, the marks in the asphalt, that's where the pipeline runs.
Now I'm just coming out here and running on the top. We're not going to get down anymore. So much easier for blowout.
It is. Oh yeah, because you're not going down.
We're not
down,
blowing
up,
it back
down.
up
Yeah.
60 feet, 80 feet. At the beginning we were blowing it up almost, yeah, over 80 feet.
So you just got a full air pressure and let the momentum do its thing.
Yeah.
Once the air is on, don't stop. Okay, well we'll see up top here in a sec. Oh, actually, well let's follow the pipeline. Actually, there's more to see here. Never mind. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm a little excited today.
Oh, we got to turn the power on first too.
Ah, okay. Nice heavy yellow clamps, the good ones, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Real conforms.
Real conforms.
They are. Although now I think they've been copying them right down to the actual Conforms logo cast into the clamp. Dirty buggers. But these are the real deal, the good stuff. Oh, you got the nice brackets too?
Yeah.
Have you guys been building these in-house or do you buy them?
We get them made, custom made.
You do? Nice.
Okay, turn the power on.
The block doesn't look that big for 40 plus stories.
Oh, it's fine. We have a brace on each floor too. All that block does is stop the water from moving around.
Oh, you've got tied in on each floor as well, okay.
Tied in on each floor with a bracket, so there's going to be no more weight actually physically on the block.
Because the pipes are self-supported.
Than it is right now.
Okay, fair enough. What is that block, about 1 cubic meter?
Yeah, it's about 1 meter. Probably a little 1.2 yards.
Okay, it's only level 6 and my legs are burning.
Oh, actually, let's go back down to level 5.
Okay, back down. Is that where the power's at?
No, we turn the power on at the bottom.
What do we got at level 5?
Before you start jacking, very important that you check this.
Oh, it extends all the way down to level 5. Wow. Oh, no worries.
Who put that thing there?
Okay, taking the pipe off.
Yeah, I've heard nightmare stories of that. Guys forget to pull the pipe out and they go to jack it, and yeah, it's not good. Okay, you can tell me if this is a stupid idea or not. Wouldn't it be amazing if somebody could make an adjustable telescoping pipe so you weren't always welding makeup pipes?
I would love it if somebody could figure out how to do that safely.
Or what if you could do the scissor like on the 31-meter telescoping swing boom? It's a whole pile of elbows, which might pose its own problems.
You'd have to figure out a way that it would be able to stay inside the hole.
Yeah. But could you imagine the time and cost savings if you didn't have to weld a pipe essentially every single time we jack the boom?
Okay, so there's 3 things you got to check when you're down here before you start jacking. 1, that your pipe is disconnected. Number 2, that your hydraulic lines that you're going to be jacking with are unimpeded. So just make sure that nobody has put shores or tied them off, tied something to them, tie wire. So just confirm that they're actually looking like they're supposed to.
Now, how come the knot in the one hydraulic line here?
Because
Is that intentional?
somebody didn't check and pulled it tight and made a knot in it.
Oh, and now it can't be undone.
Now it's too tight to undo, but the hose is still good.
So that's, yeah, well, there we go. There's a perfect example of why we check first, right?
Because it was caught around a shore
Yeah.
and went tight and pulled the...
Bugger. The only time these are ever used is when you're jacking, right?
Yeah.
They're not used during the pumping operation, obviously.
And then make sure that your power cable, this one here.
Yeah, I've heard stories of that one too, where someone goes and ties off the power cable somewhere and then they go to jack it and it tears the cable apart.
Just wrapped around this
We got lots of slack.
conduit, so just make sure that all of that can go up.
And you need enough there to go 12 feet, right? Because we're going 12 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Go up.
we'll go up now.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What are we on, level 8 now? 2 levels up, or is that only 1 level? I lost track. 2 levels up now.
We already pulled it up.
No,
I didn't pull it either.
Oh, it's all right. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that next.
false alarm.
Yeah, I think we do. Make sure like this is leaning up against the side. Make sure nothing's leaning against your power going up. You gotta pull up all the wedges.
Wedges out. And the nylon pads under those red braces are just so you don't damage the slab to distribute the load?
Yeah.
Those come with the kit. Those are Putzmeister thing, right?
Those come with the kit, yeah. Okay, now we can go up.
We're going up another level now? Okay, so wedge is out. We're good. Okay. Okay, 1 more level up. What do we got?
So, the chain fall that comes with this to pull up the jack does not reach far enough.
Ah,
So we have taken one of these steel cables, put it on there,
a little extension.
an extension that we put on here.
And that's so that you don't have to pack the jacks up and down by hand, right? It's
Well,
got
you
the chain
can.
and the winch.
Yeah, you can't jack them by hand.
Copy that.
So they're gonna pull it up with the winch.
Yeah. Chain hoist, so it takes a bit.
Oh, is that just, that's just to come along? Oh, okay, okay.
It's what comes with it when you buy it.
Okay. If you wanted to, you could probably get like a 12 volt kind of winch or something.
I don't know, 12 volt, but you probably get like a 110 one.
I mean, for the amount of time you use it, what would be the point, right? So
these things, with the tower configuration that they suggest, you can jack it every 3 floors.
okay. And every 3 floors, the mast will extend down through how many slabs?
Two slabs.
2 slabs.
Oh no, 3 slabs.
3 slabs. And these are regular 10 foot spacing or 9
Here
foot
we
spacing?
have, yeah, they're like 9 foot, just under 10 feet.
Okay, because it's a residential tower. If it were an office tower, it would be 11, 12 feet, 11 feet, I believe.
The locks. Okay.
What, sorry?
Here's another thing we didn't do, so, or wasn't done. Down here, there's the lock
Yeah.
that needs to be done. Lower it down a bit. Here, I'll have to go down a floor and pull those locks out.
Okay, we'll go down and pull the locks out.
Do it. Or I'll show you another thing to watch out for in the process of doing.
Good thing you're big and tall.
Yeah.
Need to get up there a little higher?
No, I got the top one. Now I got to do the bottom one.
And what is the lock? The lock prevents it from falling back down or from lifting up as well? What's the idea behind the lock?
The lock, I pulled it out. Where that pulled out, there's it's called the pawl. That's the upper climbing pawl. And that, when you don't have it locked, as soon as it gets to a hole, it slams back into the hole so that the boom can't come down.
Right, okay.
So you have to pull it up, because otherwise when you're trying to go up, they catch in the hole and you can't lift the jack up.
Oh, I see, it snags it, okay.
Now this one broke because it wasn't done properly. So I'm cheating. It's supposed to have a little bar like that one.
Oh, okay.
That goes across.
And then when we're at the height we want, we're going to settle it back down into the hole. Then we let the
Before
locks
we jack,
back in.
we have to let these back in.
Okay. And those are what will actually lock it in place when the boom comes back down. That makes sense.
Okay guys, start lifting it. Okay, now this is what catches right up there.
Oh, I see.
And
yeah.
that's what broke the bottom one.
So if we hadn't pushed that in, that would snag on the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Keep going, you're good. Well, this one, that was the resting call.
Okay.
Coming down. The reason this broke is because it got caught on the slab going through there.
Oh, okay.
And wrecked and pushed down.
So if you don't have that chain set up for lifting this, these cylinders and whatnot, you've got to physically...
You can't physically. That's the only way to get them up.
So what if it were not a Putzmeister system? I know you work with other systems. What do you do with the climbing cylinders? How do you get them from floor to floor? Or are they actually...
Oh, then you have to carry them up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If you don't have the RS850 tower system,
yeah,
all the cylinders and brackets and everything, you physically have to take apart, carry it up 2 floors.
Manual labor.
Yeah.
So this thing with the come along chain hoist, you're just doing it all mechanically.
Yeah.
Which is good, I assume.
Oh, it's way easier to use that than carry upstairs, especially some of the brackets of some of the other models.
Super heavy,
pretty
right?
Heavy.
Yeah.
Here, you'll see what I mean by catching.
Oh yeah. Oh, Oh, it's so close, so close.
Keep going.
Wow.
So what I've told them to do, which they haven't been doing, is just when they build their thing, just put a 2x10 across there that's 8 inches wide. That's the thick of the slab, and then when we strip it, we take out the 2x10, and then you'd have an extra 2-inch, inch and a half gap, and nothing would catch.
Yeah, you end up with a bit more
hold
clearance.
that. We're gonna catch here.
So what do you do with the thingy?
So now there's 2 options that you could try depending on how bad it's caught.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
wedge it.
have to hold it. Okay, go up. Okay, hold that. I have to go up a level.
Yeah, so the former 2x10 in there, they would pop it out and they'd have a nice little cutout for all that. No problem.
So what happens is that thing is now, it's got to where a hole is, so it's starting to go in the hole.
Yeah.
So as soon as it catches on there, they won't be able to pull it up anymore because it'll be resting on there on one of those other holes. So we got to go up a level and I got to pull it out.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you can go up. Copy? Radio check. Pull up.
So you're holding that out so it doesn't lock in when it goes up. But you can't have it all the way out because it'll catch on the slab, right?
Yeah. The way it bounced there, it probably just barely squeezed by the outside.
Ah, I see.
So we get to the next more.
So what level are we jacking off? The next one?
Yeah.
That's why I guess we have all the shores here, obviously.
Yeah. Now I watch that up there again. Make sure that that clears.
That's so tight.
They would just put a 2x4 or 2x10 in here, a 10-inch slab.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Yeah, and then you'd have like a little cutout. And yeah, no worries. Right?
And it would avoid this problem altogether.
Yeah, and that affects nothing for them because they come back and fill the holes afterwards anyhow, right?
Exactly. So, it's just an extra board they have to put in. This is literally the hardest part of the job.
So you probably could actually get a little electric winch and just...
Yeah, get a little 1,000-pound winch.
Yeah.
Or 2,000 pounds. It's a 2,000-pound chainsaw, but probably a 1,000-pound winch would be enough.
I'm surprised they don't have that as an option, actually. They probably have it in Europe. They get all the good stuff in Europe.
More than like...
It's been out for the last 15 years. Same thing when that gets to the edge of the hole, we gotta push it in, I guess. Yeah. I might even make it on its own. Oh, that's close. Oh yeah, that's tight. we get up to that next slab, we'll pull these out, the locks out.
Okay, hold that. Now I gotta get up there.
Yeah, seriously, not having that block out in there adds like 50% of work to the whole process, doesn't it?
Okay, go up.
And like you said, even if that wasn't broken, it would still be the same issue, right?
Okay, if it stops, it's locked in. Keep going. What? Yeah, unless it won't go. Okay, let it down a little bit. Yeah, pull out that. Yeah, pull that lock out and pull it up. Or is Aiden not with you? Let's go up a level.
Okay.
Who's pulling it up? Who's pulling the chain call?
Alright, we're gonna go drop, get the LMS chain.
No. Oh.
We can't go any higher.
No, you guys didn't. We gotta lower it. Oh, we're supposed to stop on that last floor there. Switch it out.
Back down.
No. Three-wheel sheets. Get a 2x4.
Too much length on the chain, couldn't suck it in tight enough?
No, because that. Yeah, too much length on that one.
Oh, because we have the cable extension, is that why? So we should have stopped and pulled it out.
On the last floor, we should have let it rest there, switch it up with the
okay. So what are we gonna do now then?
We're gonna stop this from going down, lower it.
Okay.
Okay, let it come down. That's enough.
So eliminate the extension.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop that from going behind me again. You gotta change. It's going behind again.
I wonder why the chain isn't long enough.
Cheaper? All about money.
Yeah, interesting. Or I wonder if in the European market they don't use as much mast or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Something different we do over here?
We need a chain. Chain pull needs to be able to pull 6 feet longer.
6-7 feet longer.
And then you'd be able to do it. So this is a 20-footer. If you had a 30-foot chain call,
You wouldn't have to deal with this.
you wouldn't have to deal with
And what would be the drawback of the longer chain? Anything? As far as for
chain to deal with.
yeah.
That's it.
Good. There we go.
Good? Yeah, you wanna go get the metal thing, Ryan? Well, 2 down.
What do you think this whole assembly weighs? Everything that's painted red. 400 or 500 pounds? No, probably not even.
Well, this part is quite heavy.
It is.
The rail that it rides
yeah.
in. The jack, I would say you're probably looking at 800 or 9,000.
We weren't,
900
we weren't
pounds.
supporting the rail there. We were only supporting the jack, right?
Yeah,
when you,
we're
when
only
you
lifting
wedged
the
it.
jacket. The rail is stuck to the placing boom.
Yeah, yeah.
And the jack goes up and down the rail to.
So when you had the 2x4 in there, you're supporting maybe like 200-300 pounds, maybe, ish.
Yeah.
The cylinder.
That's why I think a 1,000-pound electric winch would be good enough.
Yeah, for lifting that. Yeah. So what's the next step?
He's gone to get the thing the foot rests on.
Oh yeah, was that the nylon pad?
No, there's a metal one for jacking.
Oh, okay, okay. So for the jacking, use the metal pad. So we'll bring that back down. We'll rest it on the metal pad on the edge of the slab, and then we start lifting.
Yeah.
And all the weight is on this slab for lifting it.
Yeah. So
But
all
it-
the weight for lifting is right here.
But it reshores down to
This
the next
reshores
level.
down 6 levels.
6 levels. So you're basically distributing
we
the
do.
load. Yeah, you're distributing at 6 levels then. Okay. Metal pad.
Okay. Lower it enough that you can disconnect the jack. So now we undo the locks. We'll go up, I'll go do it. Okay, let's go up a level. Make sure that if you're doing it, you unhook the jack. Because as you jack it, that goes down farther.
Oh, okay. And I'll put
And
tension on the
you'll
chain.
just pull your chain apart.
Okay. So that's our come along right there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so yeah, a nice little electric one would be awesome.
yeah. The thing about this one, because the other one, the reason I know about unhooking the chain is because they forgot to do it one time. And it snapped it. So I had to get a new come along. And I got
okay.
one that doesn't fit in here. So we have
Oh.
to actually take it physically out before we can start jacking because it sticks out.
Oh, I see. So that's an aftermarket one. The factory one.
On the one on the other tower.
Oh, on the other tower. This is the factory one here,
It
though.
fits in though. It fits in the rail.
Oh yeah. So if you went electric, you'd have to find something that also fit in the rail.
If you wanted to leave
ideally.
it there.
Yeah, ideally. Okay.
If it was something you just put on there and jacked it and then took it off, then it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay.
Before we go up to make life easier, they're corner brackets. They have these wedges that come out and hook underneath there
Yeah.
so that they can't lift up.
Ah, okay.
So it won't bind and start picking the bracket off of the floor because the bracket's held in place.
Oh, I see. So if you forgot to put those in place, do those stay in place all the time, or just for jacking you throw them in?
They just need to be in for jacking
Okay.
because when you're just pumping, they're the corner brackets.
Right. Is there any disadvantage to just leaving them in all the time so you wouldn't forget
No,
when you jack?
we leave them in.
You
Once
do?
they're
Okay.
in, we leave them in.
But if you don't have those, you go to lift this up and you're going to pick your brackets up too, and
Yeah,
that's
if
not
it,
good.
If it starts to lean against that side, it might pick that bracket
Oh, okay,
up.
okay.
And then your tower will lean to one.
Okay. All right, ground zero, where the magic happens.
Okay. Go on the remote. On. Oh, why is the remote so dirty?
I let you say it before I did.
It's not supposed to be looking like that.
We'll Photoshop this, the final edit to make the remote look
Look
clean.
cleaner, yeah, right. Okay, so then you turn the remote into the climbing mode, which is this one right down the bottom.
Okay, yep. And then you hit the button.
Button into climbing mode.
Okay.
Now start lifting it up. Push the joystick up.
Oh wow, so you just do it with the joystick.
Yeah, so now...
We gotta come all the way back down for a second.
No, it is down. Now it's got to go up until it hits that. See, now it's starting to move. Okay, stop. Wow. Show how it go down. To retract the cylinder, you just pull the joystick down.
Unreal.
And back down. Okay, so let's go down to the level that...
So that one cylinder lifts the whole thing.
yeah.
Look at the air cuff. I've had a couple of people comment wondering why we don't have air cuffs on our placing booms. I think Dan's the first.
Too.
Yeah. Well, I might climb around there and have a better look at it, if you know what I mean, at your setup.
The setup is super simple. It comes with it. All you need to do is put the air compressor on.
And what do you run? Just a little air compressor, like a little 5-gallon?
Stand over here. Pull up. You can probably see it on the thing. You can see the top of it.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not as tall as you, so. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That's...
Just have a little air compressor, and then the little air hose runs into the placing boom.
Yeah, because all the valving comes on that pedestal.
It's all
set up
part
for
of the pedestal. Yeah.
So is that an electric compressor then? Obviously?
Yeah. So I have a 110 power cord running down here that you just have to plug in.
And no issues with volume with it keeping up. I mean, all it's got to do is open and close the bag, right?
Yeah.
So totally sufficient.
Oh yeah, totally sufficient.
Huh. Yeah, we got to look into that. Okay, so now we're gonna go back down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went down 3 levels.
We went down to where the bottom is. It's braced off of.
Okay,
right
this
now.
is the bottom. So that was three or 4 floors. I can't even remember. 3 floors.
This is level 4, and we were just at level 11. We were standing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Level 6. We're on level 6. Radio check. Radio check.
Copy.
Go ahead and raise it up a little bit, Aiden. Copy that. Now it's good. I'm going to push things in.
Oh, that's handy. So they retract right into the column.
Take a measurement here so we can figure out how high it's the bracket we're going to lift it on. So we want to lift it 11-12 feet. So right now the bottom is there. So 12 feet. So we want the bottom just below that slab when we're done.
Oh, the bottom of the column, just below the slab. That gives us 12. Okay.
Yeah. So then on the level above, we'll just pull whichever one of these out that matches the best with having the bottom.
So you got various options here.
So we have, there's total of 4 options.
4 options, okay.
There's 3 on the 9-meter section and 1 on the 1.5-meter section.
Okay. So if you've got unevenly spaced floors, or you're coming out of a lobby area or something, you've got intermediate options. Okay.
I'll stay down here and pull the brackets out after you go up. Is just pushing that button on the remote up and down, or the joystick.
And then we'll get up to that, just below that next floor.
Yeah.
And then we lock it in.
So you can see how far you'll know, because this was the bottom before.
Yeah.
Well, this won't be a full cylinder either. It'll be pretty much a full cylinder pull.
Okay.
But you just keep doing this over and over again. And yeah, after the cylinder reaches extension, you have to lower it.
What's the range on the cylinder?
Well, we'll see right here. When he starts bringing it back down.
Probably like 3-4 feet?
No, I'd say closer to 2, maybe a little over 2 feet.
Oh, okay. So 5 or 6 times we're gonna have to move that cylinder.
Yeah, you just heard it click in.
Yeah.
That was the lower climbing ball clicking in.
Okay.
Come down, it clicked in, I heard it.
And then when we come down, what is it resting on?
The upper one.
Oh, okay.
We'll go up there as soon as we're past this hole.
Yeah.
We'll go up there and
Have a look at that one. Okay.
See now it's reached the bottom. So how high is that? Oh, that wasn't a full jack. So I'd say it's probably close to 2 feet.
Okay.
Probably pretty close to 2 feet as a full jack. Maybe even a little less. So we'll have to do it probably 6 times. Ryan's the one on that level.
So that was the big pawl with the steel plate under it. Where we put the plate down?
No, what do you mean, that last click?
Yeah.
No, the last click was he lowered the cylinder.
Yeah.
And the upper pawl clicked into a new hole.
Oh, okay.
So then it could start lifting.
But when it comes
again.
down to rest between lifts, is it that large steel
Yeah.
pawl on the steel plate?
On the steel plate, and it's the lower one that I was
Okay.
having to hold out. That's what's clicked into.
So that
the
steel
hole.
plate is holding the whole deal when we're between lifts.
Yeah.
What do you figure the whole thing weighs? The boom's got to be 14,000, the pedestal, the
Yeah.
columns, 35,000, everything? for everything?
Probably, yeah, 35,000 range. Just about coming out of the bottom hole. So he clicked in. So the next jack, next time he lifts it up, then I'll pull these wedges out so nothing can fall down to the ground.
Oh, okay.
And quickly cover this hole, and then we'll go up.
How high up are we taking this right now?
Well, this will be the third jack.
Oh, we're already on the third lift with the
Third or
cylinders?
fourth, yeah.
Oh, wow. So they can move and readjust those cylinders that quickly?
We want this to the bottom floor here, so we only got another 6 feet to go.
Oh, wow. Well, I want to see them move the cylinders. How do they do that? What floor do I go for
We'll do that after.
We will, okay.
Okay, don't jack it down the cellar. I just want to cover this hole before we disappear from here.
Yeah, when you said 5 or 6 lifts, I thought we were going to be here all day. I didn't realize it was that fast. There's our lines down there with lots of slack on them. Not getting snagged on anything.
Okay, go ahead and start jacking. So, right now cylinder's closed.
Yeah.
As he starts lifting, it'll lift here. You'll see that. Come on, start lifting. You going up?
No, I can't yet.
Because?
Stuff's blocking the lamp here.
Stuff blocking the what? Handle things out a little bit. And they didn't strip a piece of wood on the top level, so the clamp is going to hit the little.
Oh, okay.
So they're just taking that out so that the clamp
To give the clearance.
just to give the clearance for the clamp.
So a lot of it seems to be just like forethought into clearance. Makes it a lot easier, right?
Yeah, just the clearance issue.
So you want to be buddy with your forming guys. Carpenters are your friends.
Carpenters are your friends. So now that's going up. You watch this one down here.
Yep.
As soon as it gets in, that'll click into you'll see that whole call just click into the climbing tower rail.
Okay.
Any second. Right about.
Okay.
Element in.
And now he'll drop it back down.
Back down.
Yeah. Okay, until it rests on that.
So then it's going to go down, and the same thing's going to happen.
Oh, it's got a pawl that'll lock in on the climbing rail.
It'll lock in on right. If you come on, I don't know if you can see it from that side. If I move the chain, you can see right that hole right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's going to lock in.
Right up in there.
So it's going to lower down, and that's going to click into that.
So you're physically not having to detach anything. It automatically.
Yeah.
So when you say 5 or 6 lifts, you lower it down, it clicks
All
in,
it
raise it
does
up, lower it down, clicks
Yeah.
it. Okay.
All you're doing is pushing the joystick up and down, and the reason I say two, you could do it with one person,
Yeah.
but the reason I say 2 people is just one second person down here just watching.
Yeah,
make
set
sure-
eyes. When you climb with other systems, do they do the same thing, or are you actually physically detaching things and then reattaching on other
normally
types?
the other ones, they have the pins that go through the, lots of them, they have the pins that go through the tower.
Yeah.
So then you lower the cylinder, you have to take the pin out of the top section, lower it down, stick it in here, raise the cylinders up to that pin.
Oh, so you're physically moving the cylinder.
And then you raise it up an inch and you pull the bottom pin out, the resting pin out.
So this is way easier.
Oh, this is physically way easier. A little bit to wrap your head around and make sure you have all your checks in place, because everything is so automated.
Right, yeah, it's easy if you
other one,
forget something.
You're physically doing everything, so it's easier to notice if something's not quite right. This one you have to remember. Yeah, it's gonna, as soon as the cylinder goes down, that top pin up there is gonna click in.
Yeah, so like back to the 2x10 again will make it like eliminate 50% of your potential issues.
Yeah.
Or more. Yeah, okay. And that's it, and then they lift up again and it keeps going.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, hold that. Hold that. Hold that. I want to go down and make sure we're not going up too far.
Go.
So right now, where we're at, I'm going to go down and check, make sure we're at the right height where I want it. But right now, we would be able to stop it. Pull this out and rest them right here.
Okay.
But so I'll see how close we are to where we want to be, because the next stopping point is like, these are like 4 feet apart.
So we don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go check on that.
Next resting point's going to be here.
Okay. So we're gonna go to that point, do you think?
I think so. I'm gonna get my tape out here.
So we just don't want to pull this column all the way up above this slab height. We want a little bit of it sitting in this slab.
Yeah, so about another meter or so. And these are probably around a meter or so apart.
Oh, you're measuring from the one stop to the other.
I can do it from this.
Okay.
They're the same. So they are 47 inches.
Okay. So 4 feet apart, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll go up. We'll go down and look. I think 4 feet is going to be our number.
So another 4 feet to go, you figure.
Which will be 2 jacks.
Okay.
Okay, you go ahead and go on. So yeah, on the bottoms around here. So 4 feet up from where we're at right now. Right there, perfect.
And the weight is not resting on those stop pegs. It's the ones that were 1 or 2 levels up, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not resting on
yeah.
this slab, we're resting on the next one up.
Yeah. So we'll pull the ones out.
Because it's reshored, that slab will transfer load to this slab, which will go to this slab, and we're going down 6 floors. Okay. So you're distributing that load 6 floors down.
It depends on how thick your slabs are, what your engineers say. Like if you have a transfer slab that's 4 feet thick, you probably aren't going to have to reach below it.
Okay. What if you have a lobby or something with like a 20-foot ceiling height? The reshoring must be crazy.
Well, you just need the same amount of it's the same amount of reshores.
They just be super long.
Super long.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go up.
Copy that, going up.
Clicking in any second here. I heard it click in.
And every time it clicks, that's the cylinders resetting for the next lift, right?
Yeah.
How much higher are we going to go?
Probably 1.5 more jacks.
Copy that.
So as high as we can go without pulling that out of the next slab. That's basically the plan.
Yeah, that's basically the plan. Ryan, the next time the resting plates come out, that's where we're going to stop it.
Yeah.
And then when we've got it, its final stopping point, all the corner brackets go up to the two floors up, all this
No,
stuff?
we got to pour another slab before we can put the brackets in.
Oh, so this stuff stays here for now.
We'll just leave it here, then we know where it is when next time we need it.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, it makes sense because we went up 2 floors.
Copy that, going up.
Yeah, you're not poking through as many slabs now or penetrating
We
through.
got to pour another slab before we can
Right.
put them on. Going up again.
Not too terribly heavy. See what you mean though, if you tried to do this
I'm going to go back down.
with just one guy and your lines or electrical got caught up, you'd be
Yeah.
in big doo-doo.
That's why you have one guy doing it up top and the other guy just checking everything. That's why, like, you don't technically need 2 guys if you're 100% nothing can get caught or nothing can go wrong.
Right.
But I like having that extra guy just for watching.
Yeah, definitely peace of mind, that's for sure.
I think it looks weird how these cylinders, these lines on this side don't move at all.
Yeah.
Jacking. And these ones on this side, they're going up. And these ones just don't budge.
Oh yeah, what are those attached to? A pedestal? No, that makes no sense. Sorry. Oh, those are the electrical lines.
No. These are the ones that are attached to the jack, and the jack stays on the same floor. The
Oh.
first time it threw me for such a loop.
Yeah.
I'm like, how come they're not going up? And the other
I
side's
feel
going
so
up?
stupid, but I'm glad that you had the same thing. Yeah, okay. Then like that one kind of gets caught up in the red thing as it's coming down. See how those are
Yeah,
sliding?
just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing it back down.
It's like one of those mental skill testing questions.
Yeah, but people that you mentioned, they're watching now, like, everything's going up except for those 2 lines. What's going on?
Something's broken.
Copy that.
Last and final
You
jack.
got a real hammer down there? Shore is right in the way. Hey, stop there, Aiden.
That's high enough, so now we just gotta go and pull out the armrests and good to go.
So as long as it's poking through the bottom of that slab, you're good.
Well, it doesn't have to be. I was just doing,
Other side.
normally I would jack it up another floor.
Oh, you would? Okay.
I would do like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Or if you do 3 floors, it'd be like 30 feet at a time. But we're trying to stay out of the way of the crane. That's why we're just going up its full extension.
So what is the protocol? Is you
So-
only need 2 floors that have the wedges? Two
Yeah,
floors
you
with
need
wedges,
2 floors that wedges. Generally, I try and keep them 20 feet apart.
Okay.
Depending on what strength your slabs are, according to the manual, you can have them 1 floor apart.
Okay.
But there's a lot of, you have to make sure your floor is going to be able to.
So you go 2 floors apart. So
I
you
do 2 floors
so you
apart.
skip one in between.
And if we go up 1 floor, I'll show you
Okay.
where I would normally rest. On a normal jack, this would be the bottom, and it would be resting on the slab.
Okay.
And in this case, I would do that on the same level that the jack is at,
Okay.
which is 1 level above where we are right now. So at a normal level, this right here
Yeah.
You guys need a hand down there?
would be pulled out on the slab up there to hold it.
Alright,
Oh,
got the
okay.
shore.
Yeah. So we'd be going like another 8 feet higher or something, 8 to 10 feet higher.
Yeah.
Okay, but because of crane clearance issues, we're not. So easier to jack the placing boom than jack the crane, right? I would think.
Yes, I would think so.
Then we just drop it back down. It rests on the pads.
How's 2x4 with level with concrete on this side? New one that's not attached. Oh, here, I got this one. Okay, come back down.
Coming down? Coming down?
So it's resting. Now you lower it. Now you just lower the cylinder down all the way, so you're ready to lift it up next time.
So all our weight now is on those pads.
Yeah, all the weight now is on those 2 pads. So now put wedges in down here.
And do you keep the steel plate in there as well?
Well, the jacket's not going to have any weight on it, but the jack is still resting on it. So
Oh, okay. So you would lift the jack with the chain if you wanted to pull that out, but there's not really.
Yeah, there's no need
point.
to.
Yeah. Okay, because there's no weight
and
on
now
the jack.
nobody's going to take it and lose it on you with
Yeah.
it resting on it.
That happens.
Copy that. So we're
You never know.
You never know. Just going to hammer the wedges in.
We don't hammer. I don't hammer the wedges in.
Oh, you don't.
No, it just makes them that much harder to get out.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Missing one over here.
It's still a wedge. Oh, there we go.
Okay, level 10. Now we're ready to go up.
And now we're gonna wedge it on the top floor. Top floor.
Two levels up.
2 levels up. Okay.
it again.
That's because it was too loose. We're trying to wedge it back
I'm trying
this
to
way.
pull it this way, and this one's sliding it from Now put those ones down so these ones go all the way down to the ground.
Otherwise, you're cockeyed, or your wedges just aren't even.
Your just wedges wasn't enough to. The bottom was hitting up before it.
Before it's tightening it up.
Well, we're done.
That's it.
Yeah. Now let's go down to level 5.
Level 5. Okay. Yeah. So now the pipe's going to come down to us. We'll throw in one pipe, and then you just got to measure for your makeup.
Yeah. I always say, when you put these nuts on, there's a side that has the numbers on, and the washer side.
Ah, so the numbers aren't biting into the washer.
So the numbers aren't biting the washer, and an engineer or somebody needs to confirm that you're using the right size, the right type of nuts and stuff. It's all on there.
God, you're more OCD than I am. But it makes sense. I'm in agreement with you. So these are the brackets you're talking about for holding the pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Especially with this system where the pipe is within the same hole as the placing boom, the ones where you have to have a separate hole, you could use wooden wedges. Remember, guys would just use wooden wedges?
Yeah, the wooden wedges still pop out.
It was garbage. Yeah, they pop out every pour. You have to go down and hammer them in place.
You're secure for the whole job. You never have to worry about it again.
You especially need brackets with this system. But yeah, it's not like they ever wear out. You buy them once and you own them, and
yeah, they're good for
as long as they don't get lost. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, now we'll just go up and measure the...
Go measure for the makeup pipe.
And we're done.
So we just need a pipe that long?
Yeah. So we only jacked it 10 feet 10 inches.
10 feet 10 inches?
Yeah. I need a makeup pipe that is 25 or 256 millimeters. 256 millimeters. So I want a makeup pipe that is 253 millimeters.
Just to give it a little bit of room for play?
Yeah, 3 to 4 millimeters of clearance to go in between the pipes. Otherwise you can't fit the pipe in.
You sure you don't have one laying around the yard that would fit? I think we should check.
How often that happens? Like hardly ever.
Literally like 1 in 10,000.
253. Okay, we're done.
So put a pipe in and that's it, done, and the next pour good to go. Nothing else to do. But put concrete through it.
I'm gonna put that around the pipe. We're not gonna drill the hole until we get the makeup. I just put it around the pipe and then we don't have to worry about it getting.
Can we go up top and have a look before we go?
Yeah.
Are we allowed? That's what the people want to see. The people.
Let's go show them what it looks like.
Anybody that sat through the video to this point is probably watching this because they actually need to use this system. I think our average viewer tuned out rather, probably half an hour ago. Yeah, as soon as we hit this level here, this is yesterday's core pour, you can literally feel the heat just radiating off of the concrete just from it curing. I wish I had one of those
nice thick walls, so there's lots of heat coming from there.
laser temperature guns to illustrate my point. But yeah, that's crazy because we're barely above freezing out here. But yeah, that concrete is throwing some heat.
Oh, this is what it looks like now. Another important step is as you jack it up, that you don't forget to put the ladders on.
Oh,
Otherwise you
you need a ladder to get up to put the ladder on.
yeah.
That's it. So it doesn't get wedged at this floor.
No.
Not yet. Not for
It
the
will
next
never
floor.
get wedged on this floor. It'll get wedged on the floor above it.
Okay.
2 floors.
Every 2 floors. Just like that. Well, that's amazing. You want to say the stupid thing 3 times? I think the video's over, right?
Video's over.
Okay, say the stupid thing. Say the silly little thing 3 times.
Subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Over and out. So you can see there why we only jacked it 10 feet and change today. Puts that boom right under the crane. Any higher and there would be interference issues. So this is the other placing boom. So will this get a thrust? What level are we on right now?
We're on ground level.
So will this get a thrust block eventually?
No. It's
No.
just going to do 2 floors here. So
Oh,
this is
okay,
just temporary.
okay. Yeah.
So, but it used to come up, but here's the hole that it was in. So we went down through the parkade.
Oh, okay.
This is where it was for the whole parkade.
Okay.
So coming up, and now I'm rerouting my pipeline to get it out of the ground so it's easier to deal with.
Brackets are nice. Are they height adjustable at all? Or how do you space
Well, you
them?
can put a piece of something underneath them to make them
Oh, okay.
height adjusted if you need. And now I'm just on this place that is down 3 or 4 levels in the parkade.
Yeah, that makes it way easier.
Watch your head here when you come up. Don't stand up too fast. So, the reason we're moving it in 2 floors. So, this is where the placing boom is going to be relocated to.
Oh, okay.
So I've got this hooked up. We're going to pour a thrust block here this afternoon. After that's poured, then I'm going to connect this pipe here to there so we can pour our 2 floors. I'll take this off. But I need that thrust block poured for our tower, not for this.
Right, so once the thrust block is in, you'll divert from there to here,
Yeah.
get those 2 floors done. When
Yeah.
they're done, that pipe's gone,
and
and
the
then
placing boom gets moved over here after we get 2 floors
and then
done.
she's going all the way up 40
And then,
something from here.
then we'll pour a thrust block also on this elbow.
And then this will go up like 40 something floors.
Yeah. And then there goes to our diversion valve. This is the pipe on this side, blow out, come here and go that way.
What do you think of blowing out into the ready mix truck? I know a lot of guys still do that.
Not that many guys here do that anymore.
Yeah, incidents, right?
Too many problems.
Yeah, or is it maybe one time in 100 the hose would come whipping out of the drum or whatever it may be, and
Yeah, and this way also, as soon as you're done, you switch it to the rock bin. You're not wasting all that extra time hooking hoses up and climbing up
the ready mix
mixer
guy's
ladders.
not stuck on site for another half hour. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the better way to do it, in
Keeping
my
the
opinion.
second last truck, empty truck here until you're finished.
Yeah.
On the last truck.
Yeah, no.
So this will be
Makes
a
more sense.
new system.
Beauty.